Whew. I was gonna work? Oh my gosh. I could not get this working the other day. It was very annoying. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gavin?
Dr. Clemens.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Oh, all right.
3% left on my computer.
Wait,
Can I-
3%?
Yeah, can I
Yeah,
plug
you
in?
borrow that? Yeah, go for it. All right, so let's see. Huh? No, we're waiting on Ori and Casey and Garnett if she shows up. Jax already did his thing. So I'm thinking for it. But we got Will, Noms, yeah. So yeah, Casey and Ori. We'll wait a minute. Oh yeah, I just saw him in the lunchroom. What's that?
He's outside like that.
Oh. Shocking. Ooh. Is it green up here?
He has a math class right now, but he's finished and everything, so he just needed to tell the teacher when he
Oh.
was in,
What teacher?
misleading, so.
All right, cool. We're in no rush. No rush at all. There he is. Look at that. Hey, all right. Now we're done with Casey.
I wish I could just take it over. I only have 4% left on my laptop.
Do you want to get every other one? Or just other ones?
You'll start on the first one, and then we'll take turns.
Yeah.
Sure.
They start on whatever.
Right.
Jeez.
Devin, you want to like tap the slides?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Tap the computer and make it go?
I give you code word like.
All right, you guys want to go ahead and start it then? Look like you're itching to go.
Business project by Grant Sobel and Blue Lake.
All right, go for it.
Our business was Chick-fil-A, and it's right near where we live on Alice Station.
That's my house. It's 16 minutes away from it, so it's just a local business.
Well, outlets.
Okay. So at the start of the project, we were just reaching out to local businesses and like the area that are kind of where we live pretty close together. So this is the first business we reached out to, and they responded very quickly, so we just stuck with them. We didn't really see a need to reach out to any others. In our first interview, the main question we asked was if they had any small and large problems that needed to be fixed.
They got back to us with a better problem. Like cold outside in the winter when certain cars. Milkshake machine had a lot of freezing problems. Then sometimes customers would like come in without masks a lot. Then the salt and pepper packets that they had would like mix together a lot. Also, another main one that we thought about using was like at the drive-through, they had a table and it would like,
It was like a flip-up table that would come up from like the side, and they had a support that would hold it up, but it broke, so it was like pretty much unusable. And
that
And that's what we were gonna do at first. We were gonna like 3D print a replacement to hold it up, and you can kind of see like the basic concept for it. And
However, we decided that the 3D printer material might not be the strongest material for like holding up the table. So we decided to fix the salt problem instead, which worked out better.
so we decided to make a piece of wood that would fit inside of the salt and pepper tray and keep the two divided. We got the measurements of the tray from the person that we interviewed and started work. And here it is in all its glory.
That's cool.
So it slots into the tray like this, and then you put the salt on one side and pepper on the other. What they used to have was just a box where they would try to keep salt on one side and pepper on one side, but it would mix together and it would get confusing. So,
First we cut out the triangle shape from like a bigger square piece of wood. Then we measured it out for how long the box was. We sanded it, going over first with a heavy grit to even out the side and smooth the edges. And then with fine grit to make it small all around, or smooth it all around. Finally, we stained it with a clear wax stain that we found in the design paper.
and our product, as you can see, it's pretty simple, but it's pretty quality, like it feels good.
Gets the job done.
It's useful, and we got it done on time, and we actually have like a product to show for it. To give it to the business, seeing my kids, I'm sorry, but so I'll probably just give it to them and then drop it off.
Quality.
That's it. Any
Questions for these guys? Let's see, I got something. Could you go back to slide like 4 or 5 maybe? No, wait, it's too far. More.
Just tell me when.
Again. Yeah, that's a Big Mac, I think.
Yeah, it was just an
Come
example.
on, quality assurance.
I mean, it really could have been for.
No,
Anything.
no.
I couldn't find a picture.
I'm
of the
sure
picture
there's
I can
no
see.
way to find it.
It's for copyright reasons.
Come
Yeah.
on. Oh, man. Now, Will, you work there or you work there?
I worked there
Okay.
like a year ago.
So Grant, was there any like surprises for you in this whole process about the inner workings of a fast food place?
I mean, he would like, we're good friends, so he'd tell me a lot, but I mean, I was surprised by how many problems they actually did have.
Really?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of small annoying stuff that can go wrong, and you can't really fix it while you're working. You don't really have the materials to fix it. You have to like send for a part or something, and it takes like a month to get there. And we need somebody to come over and install it or something. It's just
Yeah.
a big thing, but everything is.
Yeah. No, I think that's really insightful though.
Mhm.
Like, you know, Chick-fil-A is the second or third most popular fast food chain in the country. And you'd think it'd be easier to do something like that.
Mhm.
But I'm saying it's not.
No.
Yeah. And then what would you guys say was the hardest part of building a design?
Cutting out the wood, definitely.
Definitely the
Was it harder than you thought it'd be?
Yeah, well, it was more sketchy than, I mean, you were there when we were cutting it. It was just, like, my fingers were tensed up.
Yeah. It's amazing how difficult such a simple thing can actually be. Any other questions for these guys? Awesome. All right, thank you guys. Excellent. And thank you, Gavin, for being there.
Yeah, no
Over
problem.
there.
Wouldn't have been the
Let's
same
make
if I
sure-
wasn't here.
Plenty of attention to Gavin. Excellent. All right. Ori, you're up. No? Knock, knock. Don't have it. Well, all right, Naz.
Oh.
And then Gavin after this.
Okay.
Sarah, do you have? Okay.
I didn't think the PowerPoint would.
It wasn't required.
Okay.
So for your thing, you're just a little different. Do you want to, what's that? Oh, here, why don't you share it? And then copy the link, and I want you to paste it on, go to our class, and go to announcements. And then just like make it as a reply to this week's announcement.
You can little splitters.
So the announcement for where it says demo week, schedule for demo week. Yeah, just reply. You'll see some other responses already. The same thing.
Yeah.
Insightful, Gavin.
Yep.
Always insightful.
Yes, always.
You get it? All right, cool. Thank you. Oh, do you want me to open it up there?
I can do it in my
Okay. So if you guys want to get your laptop out, you can pull this up,
I can,
pull up her slides.
Took me a week.
All right, so it's all yours.
Okay, I choose a company which is in Turkey. It's called Evo Cosmetics. And the goal of this company is, while establishing this company, his primary goal was to produce profitable hair products, create a top segment brand, and turn this brand into a growth brand. He created a good brand name in the planning. He had packaging and designs that could carry this brand to the top. He selected all the raw materials he used in the production phase from raw materials that do not harm human health. And the challenges that they have, when he started this company, he didn't have that much money. So the biggest challenge for him was finding a capital that could keep this company successful in the future. He had to establish and grow his company with limited means. But I couldn't find anything to solve this problem. So also he has a problem with his website. He thinks there are things that they can add, and the more stylish it is, the better it will be. Because when people learn his brand's name, the first thing they will do is looking their website. And I got some pictures from the website, and here.
I've got it. Show them. I've got it pulled up here.
Okay. I think the background color is like too bright, so it makes the products not the main point. So it will be better maybe if it will be like black or I don't know, less bright color. And here the products pictures. I think it looks bad because it's like all of them are different sizes and the backgrounds are different. And then in the next picture, they're in same size and the background is all black. So I think it looks better. So yeah, that's it.
So wait, so what were the needs were that the website was bad?
So I try to make the design of the website better.
But he did at least have a website.
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
did.
right.
Yeah.
That's catchy. Evolve with Evoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a catchy little slogan. This is a fancy product. Evoke milk therapy moisturizing shampoo. Evoke milk therapy moisturizing shampoo. Evoke non-ammonia clarifying color. You use these products, Nas? This is your kind of stuff?
Yeah, I do. My dad brings me because it's my dad's friend.
Oh, I see. I was gonna ask where you, I got to connect to this company, so there you go. How long has it been going, you know?
I think normally he started earlier, like 4 years ago, but then I think he lost his own money, so he just started like 2 years ago again. Yeah.
Awesome. Any questions for us? Awesome. Thank you. Sarah.
So I had done this project late because I was working on Mr. Kincaid's aquaponics design for like several weeks, trying to figure some stuff out for him, which was my more of my business partner thing. But this is a sign for a 420 sail shed, which is a type of boat. I talked to Kieran O'Connell, which is the head sailing coach. He kind of just told me to make whatever. But I've learned that the 420 shed is being destroyed next year anyways, or in a few years. So I don't know what he's gonna do with this. But there's a lot of inconvenient things at sailing that I could have fixed, but would have taken a lot more time. I did this in about 2 weeks. I had a lot of help from Peyton McDonald with designing this because I'm not great at Fusion, and I worked with Dr. Phonics to cut it out on the CNC machine. If I was talking about the aquaponics design, Mr. Kincaid was one of the most challenging people to work with because he kept switching his mind and complaining about every single thing he did. So I guess that's something I learned from this, is that people are not the best to work with here, or Kincaid isn't. Yeah, he's so rude.
Does everyone want to go touch it? I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You want to pass around, Sarah? Everybody want to come see it?
Yeah, I'll touch it.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Sarah, what was it like using Fusion like that?
Hard, time consuming, lots of videos.
Yes.
And then the CNC machine, because of the bit we use, in the wood, it messed up with the wood and stuff. But I sanded it down with magnets.
That's pretty good now.
But I think if it gets wet, it's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, we might have some stain on it.
Maybe you can just keep that.
I'll rub it.
Yeah, I'll let Will do it. Will's really good at it.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, look at that. How it turned out. Very, very wood. Cool. Any questions for Sarah? Again, her situation is different because they were working at a so. Thanks, thanks, Sarah, for sharing that. And I didn't know 420 was a boat. I thought it was some horribly inappropriate.
You mean the date?
That's what.
What?
Year?
That's
Somebody
what
else's, I
everyone
know.
said to
Well,
me. They're
were
is
you
this an
connecting that to
inside
Dr.
joke? I'm
Clemens?
no, it's
Are you
actually.
connecting that to Dr. Clemens?
Like what she just said, smoking marijuana.
Not right.
I mean, sailors, you know. What do you know? You know.
Yeah. It's trouble.
Hey, go fast. Gas was so fast.
Evan, you're up, man. So yeah, I my first thought was 420. What?
Yeah, when I heard it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, everyone
I'm
was
just
like,
to print that out.
I was like, that's ballsy.
they say 420 shed, and people are like, so
Exactly. That
so you
doesn't
guys
help.
are.
It's a shed. Yeah, okay, what are they doing here? Hey, if you want, you can hook it up to the thing. It's
I
on
mean,
your
if
phone.
we're being honest, 420 probably has happened in that shit.
Hey, no need to. Actually, no, that shit is awful. It's got bugs.
See the.
Wow, so you scouted
Sarah
it.
has put some
Whoa.
thought into this.
Listen, the sailors before me
Right, it was for a
Nice
friend. I'm asking for a
Nice
friend.
save.
That's the same thing.
No, the sailors before our grades were so much worse. Just letting you know that.
I will take your word on that.
We believe.
Is it up there?
We believe.
Okay, excellent. All right, Evan, ready, man.
All right, I don't have anything printed out yet to show, but we interviewed Scoots Barbecue in
Who's
Gloucester, me and Tanner. And so he said one of the problems with COVID was just keeping everything running and keeping customers happy. And so we decided that since the sandwich menu is on like a blackboard now, it'd be neat if we printed out something like just that most restaurants wouldn't have, that customers could just look at and something to appreciate, that it would put the time to make this or put this out for them.
So did you make it?
Yeah, me and Tanner, we had a lot of troubles working on it, trying to figure out how to put this in together. But we ended up getting this, and this is about as far as we got. We kind of started this late.
Tell me about the people. Tell me about the interviews. What were those like? What was the feel of the interviews?
I feel like he really wanted to keep his customers happy. He really likes to go out and work with like schools and stuff around Gloucester, try to advertise and just help as many people as he can. I feel like he's really trying to make a community rather than just a business.
Okay.
That's a nice man.
Yeah, did that surprise you? Did you think he'd be more like, I don't know, Scrooge, all money centered or something?
A little bit. A lot of businesses around they're kind of like that, just trying to make money.
Sure.
But yeah, it surprised me that he was so into the community.
Yeah, but guys, that's kind of what design thinking is. It's like customer focused, not money focused. And ideally, customer focused, do better. Right? And that's why Chick-fil-A does so well. I mean, right? Like, have you ever left Chick-fil-A like doing that?
I think they put you in a good man.
Hey, Sarah. Contrarian.
All I know is that when they say my pleasure, I'm happy.
Exactly. It's no
Have
accident.
you said that before? My pleasure?
Did it
You said it a million times.
You're sick of it? I usually just say have a good night.
Oh, you didn't say it's my pleasure?
It was my pleasure.
It's like the thing you have to do.
It's just a mouthful. It's like,
Yes,
My
it is.
pleasure.
It is, but it pays off.
My pleasure. That's a mouthful. Can we hear
Three syllables.
Here's your French fries. My
I've heard
pleasure.
this too much.
Oh, you want a milkshake? Here you go. My pleasure. That's not a mouthful.
Ooh, that could have been an idea for Evan. Evan, you could have pushed like, hey, have you thought about some catchy slogan that you say all the time? To all
Rip
the
it right off the
customers,
Chick-fil-A.
always smiling. I don't know. I'm ready for another restaurant.
I just know that after I go to Chick-fil-A and they're that kind, I'm like, I can see myself coming back here.
Yeah, but you know it's fake.
that.
But it's the effort. It's
No,
the
but
effort.
you know it's fake. It's like seeing a fake friend and them saying it to you. It's like,
If you had
I
if you had an old lady at a cashier and she called you honey or baby when
yes,
you
the
were ordering,
black woman in the dining hall and she says, "You're welcome,
yes,
baby."
it's the
Oh,
same
that's
thing.
sweet, but
It doesn't-
she's
she could
genuine.
be full of shit, but it still feels nice.
She's not full of shit.
But she's not. You can
But
tell.
she's not.
I said
She's
not.
Yeah, but the
If I said
Chick-fil-A
not
workers
like
are.
Anybody, it would be like, I don't know, it would be like perceived as passive aggressive. Because I'm not, I don't enjoy.
Awesome, thank you, Evan. Do it.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between my pleasure and my pleasure. Have a great day.
Yeah, they're pretty. I imagine their meetings with Chick-fil-A are just like, be happier. It's like yelling at you. To
They're
be happy.
just like record everyone and say, "You're my pleasure with below par this month." I
Yeah,
want to see
they like rank them. They rank your my pleasures.
like, hey,
yeah,
you're like, Will, step it up a notch, all right? You're bumping these people
Just,
out.
there's some like Christian girls that are like really into the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
thing.
that makes sense.
You know,
Would you like a body person for that one?
like really hardcore
Oh
Christian.
my gosh.
Girls.
Hello. So my mom knows this person, and it may or may not be one of my friends' mom. And she sells like learning programs, like technological learning programs, like the Reflex Math. If you've done that in elementary school, which is basically like games to help you get better at math. She sells them to people in schools in California. And because of COVID, she worked at home. So what she talked about a lot was how she has to like do a bunch of different things at home while also working. And she works at her kitchen table and things get messy. So what I saw was just an opportunity for it to be organized and have like, because if you're organized in life, things run a lot smoother. It's what pattern is in life. So I made this. So you can rest your laptop on here, put your keyboard under here if you want to, and you got some drawers here. Put your pencils, erasers, paper clips, anything you want there.
Gavin, talk about like, so the need you said was just organization,
Yes.
but I guess something that you can move quickly, or I guess it fits.
Yeah, you can just put this anywhere.
Mhm.
And it's not heavy at all. The only problem is like it's heavier on this side than that side, so it could, if you weren't paying attention, and you could like fall. It's not the sturdiest thing and it can break, but I mean, that's the only problem.
Did you have any other ideas for your design that you scrapped or? other
Yeah, I was gonna
variations?
do like a 2-layer paper holder right here and a folder holder on this side, but that was I didn't do that.
Was that a logistical choice or a design choice?
Logistical. Well, like this is gonna take forever and I don't have forever.
Sure, no, it's good. It's
Like
important.
the drawers alone took me a week. They were like
Mhm,
a pain.
mhm.
And you can see like I didn't even. Not everything looks amazing.
I'm really curious about the string.
Yeah.
Drawers. Why string? So many ways we can open a drawer. Why is that?
Simplicity.
Really?
It's pretty simple. If you have hot glue gun, you can just hot glue some magnet on there
Oh, simplicity for you then.
for anyone. And plus, I didn't like these things were super fragile, and I didn't want to take a drill and like screw something in because they were glued in place. Like they weren't like nailed or anything. So the drawers themselves, they're super light, and they're just held together by wood glue. So if I drilled anything in, it would probably ruin everything. Because I tried sanding it and cutting off excess pieces, and it fell apart.
Mm.
So I didn't want to like have to mess around with the front, have that fall in again, have to re-glue everything. So I just hot glued string onto it, and it works pretty well. And if you need to super glue it and get bigger string, if you want bigger string, you can just take it off if you're not satisfied with it, modify it however you want. You know. So
Oh man. And are you able to get this to her?
most likely.
Well,
I mean, Joel's leaving Saturday, so I'll just tell him to take it off.
okay. Awesome. Any questions for David? Awesome. Excellent.
Thank you.
For bringing that here today. Make sure you put your name on it somewhere, like inscribe it or write it somewhere somehow. You know, so that's out of the way. But you guys too, maybe put it like on the bottom here or something.
I'll just take it to my room. I can just do that. Just take it to my room.
I was just telling you, just like, you know, it's like it's a good design thing to do. Put your name on it.
Oh,
You
that's-
choose, right?
I thought you meant like-
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere on there, have it.
Right there. Just right here. This is